What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Man Card Podcast. Welcome to our Halloween edition. As we do every single episode, regardless of whether it's Halloween or not, we got a lovely quote, and Noah is so patiently sitting there waiting to say the quote, so just go right ahead.
It's the Monster Mash. Charlie Brown.
Hit it. What's going on, ladies and germs? Welcome back to your favorite podcast, my favorite podcast, Ellie's favorite podcast, Noah's favorite podcast, the world's favorite podcast, the Braves' favorite
Los
podcast,
Bravos.
Man Card Podcast. And we have a very special episode for you today, and we're going to start off with, honestly, the most entertaining thing that's probably gone on the show in a while.
Oh my gosh.
You're getting some free stuff.
You're getting free stuff today.
And I'll work on my cursing.
Yes.
Try not to cuss as much. What were we at, 9 on Friday?
I think it was 9 on Friday.
Nine words on Friday.
Yes. So today, we are here to fulfill on the promise from my birthday to give you some shit. Okay, that was
cool.
mine.
Awesome.
That was
Thanks.
mine for
Appreciate
the day.
it.
That was
cool.
mine for the day.
All right, now my goal is to be less than that, which is 0.
And we're not even going to waste anybody's time.
All right, go. Oh, hold on. Let me pull it out too.
Yep. So if you're not on YouTube, go over to YouTube because we actually have wheels of randomized choices here, so you can't blame us for being partisan here.
And they will be popped up on the screen.
So I'm going to screen record now.
Oh, shoot. Good idea. See, I didn't curse there either.
Didn't
Look at
curse.
that. I could have said.
Okay, here we go. So I am going to choose what is going to be the first item we give away. Here we go.
Ahead.
And spinning. Ooh, it gives a little
little
shake there. All right, we are giving away the mug. Let's see. Here it is. Just to remind you
showcase.
what we're giving away, a little showcase over on YouTube. Check it out, mancardpodcast.com. Who's it for?
Dun-na-na, dun-na-na. I did it too early.
Evans.
Hey, Big Dog Evans. Hey,
Big Dog
there you
Evans.
go.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Evans already has a mug.
Does he?
So he won't feel bad if we
Give it to him.
You want us to give him another mug?
Oh, no.
Let's respin.
All right, respin. Sorry, Evans.
Sorry, Evans.
Tough luck, my
love,
man.
bro.
I'm sorry.
Tough love.
Blame
All right, our boy
Phillip.
Phillip is getting this mug.
the Philly homie.
Evans, you got robbed of a double logo mug.
Oh,
but
true. Evans only got a single logo.
he
doesn't
did, but he's the OG crowd who
that's
actually
fair.
ordered merch. So everybody else who didn't order merch and was waiting for this day, you're welcome for this day, but also you suck. Okay, so mug, Phillip, hope you enjoy.
Chuck it. I don't know.
Chuck it.
Gone.
Throw it. Gone.
All right.
All right. Let's see. What is next item to be given away? Here we go. Let's see what we got.
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't do. That's right.
All right.
Hold on.
Hold on. Edit down
I
the
gotta
bottom.
edit. Yep. Non-repeating.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it does that. Just press the X in the top left.
Got it. Okay.
It'll say
Save.
Yep. All right, now just reopen it.
Yep. Reopen. Yep.
This is what we get for free apps.
Yeah. Right. Free apps, dude. Okay.
All right.
I think that did it. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
If it lands on that again. All right. Here we go. We are giving away the long sleeve tee.
Long sleeve tee.
Here it is. Long sleeve tee. Who's it going to?
Long sleeve tee going to my man or woman.
Man or woman. Here we go. What do we got? Parker.
P-Dog. Wow.
Our boy Parker
P-Dog.
is getting the man card long sleeve tee.
shirt. All right. Very
Dude,
nice.
that's
Very
sick.
nice.
Okay.
Next.
Next up, what do we got? We've got. Hold on.
Dude.
Dude, I don't know what's going
How
on.
did
Here.
you put that mug in there?
I didn't put it in there many times. Huh? All right, we're giving away
The sticker. Big ticket item. Big ticket item. All right.
here.
This one.
is big time stuff.
Man, I would love to be the winner of this one. Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, you are getting the man card sticker. If I'm not mistaken, that's my sister's boyfriend's mom.
Wow.
So big strain there. Yeah. But Cindy, you are getting this man card sticker. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to give it to anybody if you don't want it.
All right, up to bat next.
Here we go. What's given away? Oh, it almost landed on the crop hoodie.
Man,
We're doing the Indigo crew neck, which is... Oh, didn't we already do that? No, we didn't. Here we go.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, we're messed up somehow.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, no.
No, because we gave
You're right.
Yeah. No, we're good.
I messed up. Gosh, see,
Here, this one, just to remind you, it's the indigo crew neck.
it's my lack of cussing that's messing with my brain.
Maybe that's what it is.
All right.
All right, who's getting that? Who's getting that? Olivia.
She gonna be happy
So
with that.
You're gonna be happy with that.
Yeah,
this is
that's
nice.
That's a big ticket right
This
there.
is a huge ticket item. Okay, that's
Man,
awesome.
the resale value on that, huge. Telling you.
Huge, big time stuff. There's one of one. Okay, all right. Let's see who's getting the next, or sorry, what item is coming up next. Hopefully, I probably have a repeat in here in a second. All right, Navy crew neck.
Ooh, next big ticket.
This is a big ticket item here. Who's it for? Who's it for?
Let's see.
Oh,
Evelina.
Evelina coming to you with the big old crew neck. If you don't want it, feel free to give it to anybody else. Or, Phil might steal it.
Yeah. See, Philip's just racking it up now.
Yeah,
all right.
he's really.
I don't
he's
think
really
he can win anything else anymore.
No, they're out.
All right, we're down to the last two. The best two items, honestly,
Best
in my
two
opinion.
items. Okay, the beanie.
The beanie. It's going to make you look like JB, I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm telling you, this stuff is super hot fire. I spit that.
I spit that.
All right, who's it for? Abby. Oh my gosh.
There you go,
That
Abigail.
seems partial, but I'm telling you, it's 100% random.
It's not Abigail, though, right? It's actually Abby.
No, it's Abigail.
Oh, there you go, Abigail.
Yeah, but she goes by Abby.
All right, fellas, I am sorry, but we are down to our last item, which is the crop hoodie. Would you like to spin the wheel
I
just for
will
shits
spin
and
the wheel
giggles?
for
Just-
shits and gigs, but it is going to be the crop hoodie.
All right, the next female.
Yes, the next female that this
To-
lands on.
There we go.
All right, let's see who we got. Oh, I'm actually really excited to see who this is.
Oh,
Rebecca.
the Becca dog.
Becca Dog, you came home with the crop hoodie.
Honestly,
this is
the best item of the collection.
Yeah, this is like the coolest thing ever. I want to see, and honestly, okay, when I spoke about this item,
You said Becca.
I said Rebecca.
Yep.
And I was like, this girl, I want to see her doing like 350 squat in like this right here.
350.
350
Give me
squat.
the 350.
Just throw, just a couple plates on the bar, don't even worry about it.
Well, hold up. We're not
yeah.
done. We're not done. We're not done. I mean, we're done, but we're not done.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
We're done with the wheel.
We're done with the wheel.
Go. I'll just let you take the lead.
So we have a new subscriber giveaway / request. This guy has been working out with me for weeks now. We're actually on week 5 of a 5-week program. So we actually just finished last week, which is great. Jeremiah. So he's a recent subscriber to the channel. New subscriber, great guy. And he actually, when we started working out, requested a sweatshirt from us. So we are actually going to instate a new subscriber giveaway within our bigger giveaway. So we've got this Man Card podcast.
The baby. I got you.
This is the baby. Oh, you got it. You got
Baby
2
blue.
hands.
There we go.
The
Boom.
baby blue Man Card podcast hoodie. Jeremiah, that is coming to you, brother. Love you, man. You're a great guy, and look forward to hitting some more games
How long have
in the
y'all
gym.
known each other?
I'd say like a month and a half.
And you already love him. Wow. All right. You
I
fall
know.
quick.
I
Jeez.
do. I'm telling you, guys, it makes a big difference. Did you stop recording?
I
Your screen
stopped recording. We're
Okay,
all
good. I just wanted to make sure because my phone already has no space on it, so I probably have negative space on my phone now.
One thing, and I hate to change the subject so quickly, but I forgot about it from Friday, and I think it's something that needs to be brought up because we talked about, big news.
Yeah.
Did you know? Voice crack.
Did you know?
Anyway, Facebook is no longer Facebook.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Facebook is no longer Facebook.
Wait, hold on.
Facebook has changed their name officially.
To what?
The stupidest shit. Meta. META. Short for metaverse.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's official too. Facebook is no longer Facebook. All the apps are going to be the same. Everything's going to be exactly the same. But instead of, having like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, WhatsApp or whatever, everything that they have together, they're all encompassing it in the metaverse. That's what it's going to be called now.
What in the world?
That's what I'm
so,
saying.
okay, you'll
Yep.
still have your Facebook app.
You'll have all of it. But they're also pushing it because, of course, Zuckerberg came on, did his whole spiel in front of the camera, explained why they did this, which is stupid. I don't even like the logo that they came up with it. But they're moving towards Have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
The movie? Mm-hmm. Literally, they are moving towards that.
No way.
They really want like virtual reality. You have a virtual home. You can invite your friends. You can be whatever avatar you want. You can play games. They are
Nuts,
literally
dude.
trying to come out with Ready Player One.
Dude, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, on some level, it's cool. Okay, let's just
Oh, yeah,
admit,
no,
it's
it's very
very cool. But also very strange.
Yeah,
It's very meta.
yeah, it's very meta.
But that's odd. I actually hadn't heard that.
Yeah, no, it came out. I want to say within the past few hours, a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Other big news: Shiba Inu. If you haven't invested in it yet, please invest in it. If it hits 1 cent, we're gonna be rich. I'm just saying. All right. Anyways,
That's crazy. Because
Yeah.
John had already put in a bunch of money
yeah.
way long ago.
Yeah, John and I are both.
Are you
No, I
racking-
don't have a lot of money in it.
He
but
has a
it's-
pretty penny.
Oh yeah, no, he's told me. Yeah, he has a lot. So obviously, like cryptocurrency is similar to stocks in a way,
It's
Where
not
he-
even flipping close.
but
There's no way.
But no. The way that I'm going to explain it is so like he doesn't own certain shares of a cryptocurrency. He owns
owns
coins,
the cryptocurrency,
coins basically.
yes.
And the dude has like millions. Like I think he said he had like 70, 80 million of these Shiba Inu coins.
Yes,
So,
he has a lot.
Let's just say honestly, if it hits 1 cent,
I'm going
he's-
to John for a little
Honestly,
a friend dividend.
Sean, wow, I'm really bad. I'm telling you, it's the cursing. I can't cuss.
Yeah.
John, Porsche 911, Turbo S. I'm just saying, cool car.
Listen, John, I'm not that kind of friend, so I don't want any of your money.
Oh, really? Didn't you just say you're going to John for?
Oh, I was just thinking like we could go like play some video game, hang out or something.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you meant.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
me look
his
like the bad
I'm
guy.
sure his house is going to be dope. I mean, my mantra that I stole from my dad is it's better to have access than to have.
Yeah.
Because it's you get
No
all
liability.
of the fun with it without the liability or
Yeah.
responsibility.
I felt that when I rushed, the fraternity.
The fraternity
Rushed for a little while, didn't have to pay the things, made the connections, got invited to all the parties, didn't have to clean up, didn't have to set up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Didn't have to go
It's
through
beautiful.
the pledge
It's
ship.
nice. It's very nice.
The
but
commitment to the fraternity.
yeah, sell my blood.
Yeah.
Sell my
it's,
organs.
it's kind of a spit on your hand, shake the things I can't say.
I couldn't wear any of the stuff I wear if I were in a frat. I'd have to dress just like them.
No, you could.
Not at KSU, no.
Really?
Dude, they got on to me because my jeans were too tight. He literally came up to me and said, if I see you do this, if I see you wear those jeans again, you're getting dropped immediately.
It's like, okay, great. I'm going to wear them again. Drop me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tech was not that
Oh,
bad.
yeah. Well, I would love.
Or, I mean, maybe I didn't like stick around long enough because I only rushed for like 2 days and then dropped out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't care. I got 3 bids and was like, nah, I'm good.
3-bit. I just want to see everybody that won. You played the game. You played them.
No.
Yeah,
Well, because
you led them on.
I was a summer freshman. So I had been hanging out with all the fraternities that summer.
Yeah.
And so I knew every single person that was in the, not every person, but I knew the greater majority of people that were in those fraternities. And then I also knew all of the pledges who pledged that fall. So it was like, I knew quite a number of people in numerous fraternities. And so it was like, oh, there's a bug. I got into all the parties too. Because it was definitely worth having access than actually having. Because I didn't have to do anything.
You're right. You didn't have to pay money. You didn't have to
No.
fake a bunch of shit.
I did have friends though.
Oh, there it is. Dang it.
What?
Curse word.
Oh, bummer. You almost made it.
Yeah. What? Well, how far we get in?
Oh.
15 minutes. Dang.
Yeah,
All right,
bummer.
close enough. All right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey, improvement.
Just a little bit by little bit.
Small steps forward. Just like Facebook, making their.
That is
little
so
step.
odd to me.
It's Meta. It's such a bad name. That's my thing. I thought okay, Facebook. Okay, they've done a lot of rebranding recently. They changed their logo. You know how they changed it from all lowercase to all capital at one point?
Yeah.
They did that within the past year or two.
Yeah.
Now they're changing their whole name.
They're having an identity crisis.
They're also having all the whistleblowers that are coming out saying how
Right.
messed up the company is and how they just need to restructure, and they refuse to because all they are worried about is money. Obviously,
That's crazy.
it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I wonder if they're trying to make moves because they already own everybody on the planet.
Pretty much.
Every single person has their service now. I have a Facebook, you have a Facebook, Ellie has
Honestly, I feel like all the big, huge, ginormous tech guys or billionaires, they don't have shares of companies. They have shares of people. They're like, hey, I'll trade you 100,000 people that I own basically for
all of the data.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, think about it. You got it through everything. Facebook has all your social stuff. Amazon
Yeah.
has all your banking, all the things you buy, your habits. Google, knows what you search, what you think.
If you put them together,
Yeah.
like if that ever becomes one like meta company,
Meta
universe, that would be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
They could probably run your life. I mean, they already do kind of run your life.
I think they say like top richest people actually control everything in the world.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Everything that happens, they control government. Like we have no say, but even like world leaders from other countries, and nobody even knows.
I think it's crazy though that like they may run the world, right? But like you and I could, get into politics and run for Congress or Senate or whatever. Like we can run for a House seat. Like
yeah, and honestly, it's not up to us.
Really?
Yeah, I
you don't think so?
I think the richest of the rich control just
then
about everything.
Then how could you explain 2016?
What do you mean?
Like if it was up to the richest rich people, how can you explain 2016?
Because like I said, it's from other countries too.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
So that means other countries
kind of like
potentially wanted
change that a little bit. Okay.
the man.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But also that makes me like feel really bad. The economist in me is like, what is my one vote really doing?
That's what Bella says. I think she voted for Kanye. I'm not kidding.
Really?
She's like, screw it. Because like, even if the majority wins one way or another in a state, it's up to the Electoral College.
Yeah, that's
Granted,
true.
normally the Electoral College swings the way the popular vote does. But ultimately, they could be like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
There's number 2.
Yeah, there's number 2.
Right.
Are you have a thing now where you have to count?
Maybe. Or I'll just say screw it.
Do you feel bad? Like
I don't know. I was just on Friday after I popped like 5 out, like pop, 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 pop. I was like, I need to chill.
you're hitting home runs here.
Hold
you're
on.
pulling
Sorry
it out.
for
There you go.
technical difficulties. All right.
Technical difficulties.
But anyways, Halloween.
Halloween, dude.
Sorry we've steered so far off.
Oh, we totally did.
After our giveaway that we were just so excited.
I know, because we're closing out Halloween weekend here with this episode.
Yes.
Obviously, we're dressed up because we're recording this before Monday.
Got the big chain going. I'm a baseball player. In case you didn't know, you are a baseball player that lost his hat.
I did. I lost my hat on the field because we
just won the World Series.
Just won the World Series. Knock on wood. So we are actually recording this ahead of time, so we don't know who has ultimately won the game. Mm-hmm. The game that's going to be played. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say the WS. Mm-hmm. Wasn't there a thing where you couldn't say the Super Bowl?
No.
There was definitely a thing.
Was there?
Yeah, I think
Not
there
that
was.
I know of.
I can't remember what year it was.
I feel like the like tiniest little things about sports. Yeah. And then I know the broad thing, all the things you should know.
You know the broads. I know the
right.
I know the books.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all of the non-important things I know. Well, you just schooled me. So what was that baseball fact that you threw out earlier?
Yeah, so
I'd never heard of.
So with baseball, you have designated hitters. Usually you have a designated hitter for your pitchers because pitchers focus on pitching. They don't care about hitting.
Right.
So therefore you have someone who hits for your pitcher. But
most of the time.
Yeah. What I did not know was that if you are a National League team and you play at a National League park, you don't have a DH. You don't have a designated hitter. You're not allowed. Your pitcher has to hit.
And Atlanta is
a National League team.
A National League team.
American League, though, can have a designated hitter.
Okay.
And where it gets a little bit more confusing is if you play. So the Braves are playing the Astros. Astros are American League team. And when they play at Houston, they're allowed to have a designated hitter because you're playing at an American League team. You're playing at their stadium. They have home field advantage, so they get the rules, and you play by their rules.
Yeah.
Now when the Astros come to us, their pitcher's going to have to hit.
Oh.
So in a way, everyone's like, so during the regular season, it's usually an advantage to have a designated hitter for your pitcher. So your records are usually your powerhouse hitters.
Yeah.
Whereas National League, now we have the advantage because, okay, here, play the scenario out. We don't have home field advantage right now. The Astros do. So that means that we're away. We get a DH, which is an advantage in hitting. So, like, we have somebody hitting for our pitchers.
Sure.
But we are also used to our pitchers hitting. So now when they come to us, they're not used to having their pitcher hit. So they're at a disadvantage. We're at an advantage both ways. We're at an advantage going there because we'll have a designated hitter. We're at the advantage coming home because we're used to having our pitchers hit.
Dude.
They come to us, now they have to have their pitcher hit.
Huh.
Which also leads to the whole thing where National League teams usually focus on getting the best pitchers, whereas American League teams focus a little bit more on getting really good hitters for, whether they be a DH or play in the field.
Dude, that's actually I didn't know.
I didn't know it either until recently.
Dude, what? Like, how did you even hear about that?
I was talking to my friend literally 2 days ago. My friend Matt told me, and I was actually surprised my friend Matt knew.
Was Matt in the giveaway?
Huh?
Was Matt in the giveaway?
No, Matt doesn't listen.
Matt
my
doesn't
friends,
listen.
my friends are shit. My friends are terrible.
I did see a slight skew to a lot of my peeps.
All your peeps. I got
Yeah.
Bella. That's about it.
Oh yeah, Bella. Yeah,
Yeah.
she does listen.
Sorry, Belle.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe.
Sorry, you didn't win anything, but you can always buy the merch.
It's just,
Oh, speaking of the merch, still, we have instated, and I've kept on the website, $5 off.
$5.
Still on the website, so take advantage of that while that's still on there. I don't know when it's coming down because there's so many holidays coming up that I might just leave it on through the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've been saving your coin, saving it for Thanksgiving as a gift, or like maybe Christmas, a little gift to somebody else, or maybe yourself, take advantage of that $5.
If I can make a suggestion, it's still the beanie.
Yeah, it is
I'm telling
beanie
you,
season.
It's beanie season. You look like JB a little bit. If you're
Yeah.
a girl, you might not want to look like JB, but still get the beanie.
Girls, I'm telling you, girls, beanies, and then like you hit the gym, you want to be fashionable, but you want to be warm.
Boom.
Crop hoodie. I mean, it's so simple. Like
It
it's
really
a
is.
little too simple.
Even if you're a dude, do a crop hoodie. I dare you.
I want to see that.
I dare you.
I almost
Parker.
Parker.
Yo, you got
Yeah.
you technically have the crop hoodie in your name in a way.
Yeah. So you got to wear it now. I'm gonna definitely have to go back and rewatch our episode to re-figure out who all this is going to.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten most of it.
I can tell you. No, I can't. Never
you
mind. I'm not
can't.
going to try.
I know Rebecca's getting the
Crop hoodie.
crop hoodie.
I already.
That's so crazy that I mentioned her in the podcast so long ago, getting that hoodie. I just think that's nuts.
It went from 1 in 18 chance. And she
Yeah,
got it.
and she
Very
got
nice.
it. Well,
Very
hey,
nice.
congratulations to
Actually,
all
it's
the
more
winners.
than that because we randomly chose the item too.
Yes.
Boom, math.
It's
Crazy.
statistics. I was never good at statistics.
Oh, I got a C in statistics.
Horrible. I think it statistically put me in a category of being bad at statistics. I think it was
The
like
probability of screwing up that class, 100.
100%. Yeah, if you're good at statistics, you should probably stick in the math world because that
You
means
should honestly just like leave me alone.
I'm okay.
I don't think you were at church. The one. What's his name? Who's our pastor's name? I'm sorry.
Joey? Or
Joey.
Joe.
Yeah, Joey. He was talking or whatever.
There's
He's
a
like,
Joe and a Joey. That's why.
the guy that gets.
I think it's Joe.
I think it's Joey.
Okay. Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah,
I haven't been there in a
it's
couple
Joey.
weeks.
But anyway, he was talking, and he basically somehow he got brought up. Raise your hand if you love math. Of course, I raised my hand. I'm an
I was there.
engineer.
I was
Yeah.
there.
Oh, you were for that.
Yeah, I was for
And
that.
he made all the jokes about giving to the church and like calculating things. And
Yep.
he's like, if you want to be more of like a giver or whatever, raise your hand. And then he's like, notice how all the math people didn't raise their hand, or something like that. It was
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah,
Very funny.
so speaking of giving, I think that's a really good topic to kind of touch on that we've kind of fallen backwards into. What is your opinion? Because I know we've obviously talked about it in church before on tithing and then extra giving beyond that. Like, how do you handle that with your budget and your finances?
If you want me to be completely honest, I'll throw myself on.
I mean, I'm going to be completely honest, but if you want to lie, then that's between you and the Lord. You lie about how much you donate.
Yeah. Well,
That's
okay,
like
so
that's
here's
like
the-
double sin.
So here's the deal. I have been a broke little boy most of my life. I finally have a big boy job where I'm making a little bit of coin.
Okay,
And when I was a broke little boy, I didn't contribute anything, frankly.
that's fair.
I never have. And now
I was a broke little boy before, and
still contributed.
I might have,
See, all right. See, thank you.
but I wasn't tracking it like that. It would be like a sporadic thing.
Okay, I mean,
If I did
now
give,
I have
it
a
was
little.
random.
Now I have a little bit of coin, and I am ashamed to say I still have not at all.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Ever. So in terms of how I think about it and how I ration it and determine how much I'm going to give, I can't answer that because I haven't yet.
You haven't figured it out.
Yes, I have not.
No, that's fine. I think it's much easier to give on a schedule when you're with a partner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like for Ellie and me, like it was very simple in our budget to like it would be like you put in your gross paycheck, right? And you take out the taxes, you take out and
get your
like
net.
employ and you get your net, right? But before you get your net, there's another line item for giving. So before you even hit the net take home, you take out giving. So you don't even see the money that you're giving away.
Have you set it up so you literally don't see it?
No. Okay,
Or
so we see it. But we don't see it in the budget, if that makes sense. So like anything we can spend or save or whatever, it doesn't include the giving. So, and we do it on a reverse month system. So we'll say like we'll get into November and we can give away all of the money that we can give away for the month of October. Right, because obviously you don't know how much you can give away until you get to the end of the month.
Sure.
So we wait till the next month to give that previous month's total away. But we have it set up just to be like to rip 10% straight off of total.
Yeah.
Right? So it takes 10% off total versus 10% off gross. Mm-hmm. So it's probably donating more than we have the capability to, if that makes sense. Because it's like if you get $2,000,
it's probably better the way you do it, because you budget based off your final number. You don't have your final number and then budget that into it.
Yes.
It's probably better that way.
It's better that way, but it's taking the donation total off of your gross total. I'm sorry, off of your gross total, not your net total.
Yes.
So it's more
than
So if you took 10% off of your net,
it would be less
much
than
less.
what you'd be taking 10% off your gross.
Correct.
Because the government's out here to take all your money.
Yes, it is.
Because gross, if I was making my gross, I'd be much happier.
Oh, I mean, I think we all would.
Yeah.
Also, I need to follow up with Ellie to figure out what her gross is. Because up to this point, I've been putting in her net. And because I don't know how, because on my portal, I can go online and just look up, what all of the things that are being taken out.
It's very easy. Does she take out for health insurance or anything like that?
So she doesn't have any health insurance.
Nothing. So all it's taken out is taxes?
It should just be taxes.
There's a website I can send it to you. You can put in her net and it'll tell you what her gross is.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. It's just state and federal that you have to worry about.
Right.
And it's pretty much on the dot.
Is it really?
Yes. I've been using it just to play around with if I make this much, how much will my paychecks be after taxes and whatever. It's pretty spot on.
Okay, cool. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me the link.
Okay.
We're going to forget to send each other the link.
Yeah, we are.
But send me the link.
If you remember, yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's a cool idea.
Yeah, no. You can look it up yourself.
Because I don't think she definitely doesn't have an employer portal. Mm-hmm. It's you probably have an employer portal.
ADP or something.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Of course.
So I don't know if she has that. And obviously I'm sure she can investigate and look into it. But that would be something to look into, just because we could actually be putting in appropriate totals and donating even more because she has all of that.
And you also want to make sure you're getting paid what you were told you're getting paid.
Yes,
which also, I mean, granted, when we're young, we're naive, but you make $50,000 a year, and $50,000 is not $50,000.
No,
it's
no.
more closer to 35.
Yeah.
Because of taxes, and that's so.
Taxes are nuts, man.
That's so disappointing.
Taxes
and the higher
are
up you get, the harder it is to make more money. You could be making 200, and you think, okay, if I'm making 200 based off 50, I'll lose 15K. Oh, I'll be making around 185. No, bro, you're making close to 100 now.
Yeah, right. I think so. With more money, more problems. But Ellie and I both are of the mindset of living beneath your means. Mm-hmm. And I didn't mean this to get to a financial episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we did just donate a bunch of merch.
That's fine.
But with donations and all of that, income and tracking, living beneath your means, I think is really underrated, especially in today's society when everybody wants to flex and make themselves look like they have a lot of money when you don't.
Yep.
I think it's really important to
yeah, that's why
live well, but not don't indulge.
Well, it's also why, we were talking about Mr. Zuckerberg earlier.
Oh yeah.
Dude wears the same color shirt, same color jeans, and shoes every single day, just about. Granted, he does it because it's one less decision he has to make, and being that high up, you make a million decisions, so it's good. But you see him walking down the street, he looks like a schlub.
Yeah,
he
does.
look rich, and he's richer than guarantee every single person that he passes every day.
Big time. Oh, and speaking of choices, we have a halftime show that we need to send you to, and we will have a big choice in the halftime show to go over, so we'll see you there in a second. What's up, everybody, and welcome to your Man Card Podcast halftime episode, where we take a little break from the main Man Card episode and hit you with this little halftime break. Mm-hmm. And this break, we got a big decision to make, especially for all the ladies out there. You know this is a big decision. What are we having for dinner? Because we haven't created chicken tender yet, so we got to figure this out by ourselves. Figure it out.
All right, you want?
Take it over.
I want to know if you know how to make any of these.
I probably don't.
Well, I mean,
Because-
every time I come over, you got something cooking. It smells good.
I do. I'm a better cook than I am a baker. That's for
right.
sure.
Also, these pages are brand new.
So the
You've
book-
never opened this book.
No,
so.
I have not. So this book that we are also going to start doing on the show intermittently is this book, Recipes Every Man Should Know. Quite fitting for the show that we have going on here. And Mitchell is thumbing through right now to find a recipe that I think will appease quite a few of the listeners out there.
All right, here we go. Oh, make sure I'm in frame. All right. Eggs. We're going to keep it simple. Do you actually... So I've seen a lot about this recently. Scrambled eggs are not just scrambled eggs anymore.
Are they not?
No, they're not.
Do you put like cheese and like...
Tell me how you make your scrambled eggs.
How to make scrambled eggs.
And I'm curious to see what they say here. Go on.
Let me see. I'm trying to get creative with it and see what I've seen on like YouTube.
Let's go with, because they have different ones. They have fried eggs, hard boiled. They have scrambled eggs. Let's see.
Okay, scrambled eggs.
Ahead.
So I'm thinking first you obviously start off with your large whole eggs. Right?
Okay.
So you have your eggs from the carton.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take the eggs and you break them into a bowl.
Okay.
You add. I want to say. Do you add cream? Like whipping cream?
Yeah.
Like heavy cream?
Tell me what you do.
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. I don't
Do you
really
not make
scrambled
eggs?
I don't make
really?
scrambled eggs.
If you were to make scrambled eggs, tell me what you do. So you can keep on with what you said. Go on.
I'd probably go eggs, a dash of heavy whipping cream, maybe some like basil, oregano, intermittent spices. I have to look at the spice rack over there, and then salt and pepper, obviously. Swish it up in a bowl, pour it into the thing, and just start going ham with the.
You missed the most important
Oh,
ingredient.
what did I miss?
The most important thing, and everyone knows this, for your pan.
Oh, is it butter?
Non-stick, bro. You cannot make scrambled eggs. Everyone knows that. You cannot make scrambled eggs without non-stick something.
So here's the difference: is I cook in cast iron skillets. So cast iron skillets are nonstick.
I feel like cast iron skillet would be worse for scrambled eggs.
No, because you it's like seasoned with. I season it with olive oil.
Okay. All right.
So it's like consistently seasoned. So anything you put into it, like you could bake like an upside down pizza. Have you ever done those?
No.
Yeah, so those are pretty cool.
On that and it won't stick?
Yeah, so basically what you do is
nice.
you put all the ingredients, you do the cheese, you do the toppings, or the toppings and the cheese, then the sauce, and then the bread, or like the crust.
On top.
And then you put it in the oven, and you bake it, and then you take it out and flip it over.
That's cool. It's very
pretty cool.
That's
Pretty cool.
awesome. Well, we'll just read it real quick.
Yeah, what's going
3
on?
cracked eggs into a large bowl. There you go. Boom,
Okay,
you did that.
Got that.
Add 2 tablespoons of milk or cream.
Oh, nailed it.
Nailed it. Salt and pepper. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Whisk until blended. Add 2 to 3 teaspoons of butter to a small nonstick skillet. Boom.
Okay.
Over medium-high heat. Add eggs. Let it cook. Untouched. 10-15 seconds. Continue to cook 1 to 2 minutes. Gently stir several times with a wooden spoon or rubber
Ooh.
spatula. Serve hot. Also, this is wrong.
You got to add cheese, right?
You add cheese at the end, but I actually just watched Gordon Ramsay make scrambled eggs, and this is all wrong.
Really?
It's all wrong. I actually watched.
What's wrong about it?
So what you we'll make? Sorry, long halftime show. Important information.
No, this
though.
is
important
critical. This is
information.
critical.
All right. So what he does directly into the pan, he puts all the eggs,
Yeah.
and he starts stirring it or whatever. Then he puts it on low heat.
Okay.
And the whole time he is stirring. The whole entire time he is stirring
That
the
is
eggs.
okay. So that is the thing with eggs.
And then he takes it off the heat, keeps stirring. And then he puts it back on the heat and does the same thing. Then he
Interesting.
takes it off the heat, keeps stirring. And then when you start getting some thickness, that's when he adds all of his spice and stuff because he didn't. Apparently, some
it'll,
reaction
like,
with the
cook
spices
off?
make it watery.
Oh,
Or watery.
watery eggs. Okay, I have seen that before.
Keep stirring. Granted, these eggs took like 7 minutes to 8 minutes to cook. So it takes a lot longer because you're sitting there stirring on low heat.
But like in the morning,
oh my
like,
God,
think
they
of it,
look
like,
phenomenal. The
that
most
looks-
fluffy, best looking eggs I've ever seen
That
in my
sounds
life.
delish. Mostly, I take my eggs over well or fried.
Oh yeah, you like your fried egg over well.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
I'm big fan of that.
Disgusting.
You know what I also like? mancardpodcast.com.
Yeah, you can't buy scrambled eggs there yet.
Not yet, but
But what
hopefully
you could do.
Well, what could you?
I'll
do?
tell you what you could do.
What can you do on mancardpodcast.com?
I'm going to tell you right now. You can buy a mug to put your coffee in when you make your scrambled eggs. Boom, right there.
This is how you start your day with your Man Card podcast, the manliest mug. And lest you forget, It's metal. So go check that out, mancardpodcast.com, and we will send you right back to the main Man Card episode. See you in a second. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the main Man Card episode. This last half, we just want to take and focus all of our energy onto Halloween. Obviously, we're dressed up on Halloween. It's a childhood memory that is instilled at a young age, where you dress up as your favorite character from your favorite TV, movie, icon, celebrity, you name it, and go out and get candy. I would say, honestly, steal candy from your neighbors, and have a great time with some of your friends.
You know what's crazy? Sorry to cut you off.
No,
there.
there's no cutting off.
What's the number one thing your parents always told you when you're growing up?
Never take candy from a stranger.
Exactly. And what do we do on Halloween?
Take candy from every stranger.
Every stranger you possibly can.
Okay, so there was this thing, right? So there's the the razor blades in the candy thing that all the parents were like, super worried about.
Yeah.
Apparently that was like not a thing.
Yeah, no. Just like the whole clowns thing. Remember that?
The whole clowns
going
thing,
around?
like not a thing.
Yeah.
And then the Tide Pods thing, not a thing.
Yep.
All of those were big fake. I don't say fake, like somebody ate it, but it was like
fake. Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Believe me. But no, it was like 2 or 3 people, I'm pretty sure, in each of those different cases had a scenario that was kind of close to what that was talking about, where somebody ate one Tide Pod or like bit into it and like had to go to, get that taken out, or somebody ran into something being put in the candy, but it's like it was not pervasive in any way.
Yeah.
So you're thinking like, well, if that wasn't a thing, then why were they talking about it? I wonder if there's a grand conspiracy to make more of those things happen. Because what does talking about it do? Makes more people do it. And so the more they talked about, let's say the Tide Pod thing, the more they talked about the Tide Pod thing, the more people wanted to do the Tide Pod
aware of
challenge.
it and try it. Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know what's more dangerous, to not talk about it or to talk about it. I don't know. It's almost like the like a kid shoots up a school. It's like, do you say their name on the news? Does it inspire other kids to like want to do that?
Yeah.
It's a sticky situation. My heart goes out to.
It's also why if you watch any type of sporting event and someone runs on the field, they don't show it on TV.
Yes.
Because they don't want to egg people on and encourage it. Like, hey, if you do it, you'll be on TV.
Same thing.
They purposely don't show it.
They don't show it. So anyway, with Halloween, obviously, now that we've gotten past the razor blade story, was a big farce. Yeah. And now we're back to enjoying Halloween. What are some of your favorite Halloween memories as a kid? I know I've got a couple, and I can flash a couple pictures on the screen.
Yeah. So I want to start with my favorite costume that I changed 3 times day of.
Okay.
My parents fucking hated me for it.
Of course. No, why wouldn't they?
All right. So I'm one of those people that if I want something, granted at the time I couldn't buy my own thing. I didn't have money. I was a little kid.
Sure.
I would no patience. I was like, please get it for me. Please get it for me. I will annoy the living daylights out of my parents. Like, did you get it? Did you get it?
That's a strategy.
Yeah. So I wanted to be Robin from Batman.
Batman and Robin.
I was like,
yeah.
I saw a costume. I was like, yo,
so you didn't want to be Batman. You want to be the gay one.
I want to be Robin.
Well,
to my defense, let's finish the story.
Okay, finish the
I wanted
story.
to be Robin. Halloween shows up. I have my costume ready. I look in my my drawers and everything because I keep all my Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Even ones I didn't wear because my parents bought me a few. I decided to be a ninja.
Okay, so you went from Robin to Ninja.
I went from Robin. I was like, similar thing. Ninja. And my mom's taking pictures. We're all ready to go. Last second chance, like I saw some kid with a lightsaber. He was a Jedi. I was like, no. Boom.
That's where I'm at.
How I pulled it off, I went upstairs. I grabbed my mom's robe. I had a lightsaber or whatever. My mom helped me like tie it up. I put on a pair of boots. Boom.
Jedi. Did legendary.
Honestly, that was like my favorite memory. I thought I was the coolest kid. Had a lightsaber. Me and that kid played like lightsaber fight or whatever.
Were you like the only ones?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the whole neighborhood.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
That's kind of
special.
special.
That was my favorite memory. And I beat him in lightsaber war.
Well, of course you did. You cut off all of his limbs.
Well, I like used the
you
force.
Had the high ground.
I choked him.
Choked him out. Did he actually play along?
Oh yeah, he was like my age. He was like one of my closest friends.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, that's so special.
Yeah.
I remember like just all of the different Halloween, and most of the Halloweens that I remember were in the like my parents' house now, where I basically grew up for the greater majority of my life. But a lot of the photos that we have of like my young self, Like I dressed up as like a lion one year.
I was Blue's Clues one year when I was little.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, this is little, and like I think I dressed up as Luke when I was. This is little, like Luke Skywalker. I don't remember any of those. Most of those were in Durham when we lived up there, but I remember, and my dad actually sent me a photo, and I'll flash it on the screen so I can show you right now. But he just sent me and I think I saved it to my camera roll, and I did, yes. So look at this. Look at that stud right there.
Oh, boy. Indiana
Jones,
Mr.
baby.
Indy. Hold on. Let me see that again.
That's pretty good, huh? That's got to be one of my favorite Halloween costumes.
Man, your haircut, bro.
Dude, that's
that's a great costume, though. You put that together perfectly.
Yeah, so my dad had like a little satchel, right? And obviously
this is all like pieces y'all bought and put it together. It wasn't like you bought the whole thing together.
No, I don't even think we bought anything. I think we just had the different items. So like my grandpa's hat, or his grandpa's hat.
Where'd you get the whip? What is that? Is that a whip?
It is actually a whip. Nice. So I think we had a whip in the house at that time. I stole, either he let me borrow a leather jacket. That fits me really well though.
No, it did.
So obviously, look, I had a toy gun, like a pop gun or whatever. Nice belt. Pants, borrowed a shirt from my dad, tucked it in. Obviously, you see it's a little big. And done. That's the ensemble. That's all you need. Is
that your favorite costume? You got anything else?
It's a pretty good one. I don't know
that's
if
a really good one.
So here's one of one of my birthdays. So this was my birthday party, and I dressed up as a mad scientist.
Is that your real hair?
I mean, that's my real hair, but it's like
colored,
teased up.
Wow, you had long hair back then.
I did. It was a bowl cut, so you can see my forehead was revealed by all of the big hair in front. Mm-hmm. And then my little sister was a kitty cat ballerina.
She was a kitty cat before they became very seductive kitty cats.
Look at that cute little belly. Oh my gosh, my sister's the cutest.
And now all the older girls dress up as kitty cats again.
Yeah, so Abby, you were a trendsetter right there with that one. So way to go,
You have a little bit more clothes on in that one than most of them.
Quite significantly.
Nowadays.
But my grandma painted on to the lab coat, like that's an eyeball with a spider on it, and like another spider. There's a bullet hole right there. I don't know what this mad scientist was getting into, but he was getting shot up, dude, in his lab. Look at that. I mean, look at those brows, man. It's on the eyeglasses.
The teeth.
Those are real. Those are my real teeth. That's unfortunate. It looks like mad scientist teeth. Yeah. That's very unfortunate. Wow, I didn't even notice that. That's frightening. And okay, so those are some of my top Halloween memories, because my birthday is, we just had my birthday is October 29th.
Yep.
So it's right next to Halloween. So pretty much like most years I would do like a Halloween birthday party, or like my cake would have Halloween theme or whatever. And it would be my birthday, and then 2 days later, Halloween candy.
Correct.
And it's not like a holiday that's too close to where you can't celebrate your birthday and the holiday, separately. Mm-hmm. Like Christmas. Like Christmas is a big holiday where you can't celebrate them together.
Exactly.
Or you separately. You have to like celebrate
all in one.
All
so
in one.
You had my other friend Zach Morgan, or he had a birthday too close to Halloween that all of his stuff was Halloween themed birthday parties.
I actually enjoyed it, so I never found that to be a problem.
I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm trying to find. I think my dad. I keep doing that. My dad recently sent me when I was Blue's Clues. So if I can find that real quick, you can laugh at me. Well, I don't think anytime soon. Anyways, all right. Didn't find it. Maybe I'll send it to you. You can throw it on the screen.
Yeah.
Cute as Blue's Clues.
If you find it, send it to me, and I'll throw it on there. But I have a special place in my heart for Halloween. And I know all of the like big Christians out there, like Halloween's satanic and like all these negative things.
Yeah, get over yourself.
I don't see the big problem with Halloween, especially in its modern context. I just don't see a big problem with like dressing up as whatever you want to be. Like, what a cool night.
Well, also with society today, and I hate to make it negative now, because I think that's just the route we're going, but like people are getting offended now if like someone decides to like if my little sister decided to dress up as Dora the Explorer, they'd be offended. Like she's
not Hispanic.
She's not Hispanic. Why? Like, and then like, why are you letting her be that when she's obviously not that? Are you trying to like pretend that being a different race is a costume or something? It's like get over yourself.
Get over yourself. It's just a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's my thing. Is the origin. So like, let's give another example as Moana. Moana was a really popular movie. Obviously, there's a ton of little girls that want to be Moana, of all different ilks, sure. So all these little girls want to be Moana, and then all the people are like enraged. They're like, oh, well, they can't. Obviously you can't let your kids be Moana because they're not,
Yeah.
of the island nations or whatever. My argument would be, well, why aren't you mad at Disney for profiting off of the culture of the island nations in the first place?
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
like they
That's fair.
they
Yeah, that's a good
cashed in a
argument.
bunch of money on this character, but you're mad at the person that wants to be the character, not the people who made the character.
Exactly. Actually, on Disney too, I saw TikTok because that's where I get all my information, which is all 100% true. A guy did a
Obviously.
side by side of the old Lilo and Stitch movie
Oh, yeah.
with the new Disney Plus, where they uploaded Disney Plus.
Sure.
There's a scene in Lilo and Stitch where Lilo goes and hides from her bigger sister, and she hides in the dryer.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Okay, she hides in the dryer, and then her sister finds her. They changed it from a dryer to basically a counter, and she pulled up instead of like a door to the dryer,
yeah.
a pizza box. So that way, it didn't look like she was hiding in a dryer. Because I don't think it's political by any means. I think it's a safety thing.
Safety
so little
thing,
kids
yeah.
don't get the idea. Oh, let me go hide in the dryer.
Hide in the dryer.
But they changed it.
That-
It's proven. Like all the old movies have her going into a dryer.
Yeah.
And now on Disney Plus, if you watch it, she's under a cabinet with a pizza box over.
Well, like you said dryer, and of course my dirty mind goes immediately
Wow.
to, what are you doing, step bro?
That's the washing machine.
That's the washing machine,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's my bad for sure. But I find that is it good? Is it bad? Like, should you just delete
Yeah.
things that happen?
The thing is, like, how many kids? I mean, you don't like. How can you prove that anything ever happened? How many kids have went and hid in a dryer because they saw that? Because of that.
Right.
Like,
Well,
I get
yeah.
where they're going, maybe safety wise, but they've changed other things in Disney movies. I think there's an account that you can actually just go and watch and see all the changes they made. And I think some of them are just to, like, society, just to make sure people don't get pissed at Disney.
I mean, let's not even bring up some of the Disney deleted movies that you cannot access anymore.
Like what?
Song of the South.
I mean,
You ever seen that?
I haven't seen it, but
Zippity doo dah, zippity yay.
really,
Yeah, I
They
mean-
so like, there's not. Wow.
So basically the story behind Song of the South is like, it's basically this black guy, was a slave, sharecropper, right? And then the whole movie is about how happy he is about like being a sharecropper or something
Yeah.
offensive.
And he's singing.
Yeah, and he's singing, zippity doo dah, like having a good time. And then Disney was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get crap for this." Of
course they will, 2021.
So they preemptively canceled themselves and got rid of it. Luckily, my dad was able to get a copy of it so that we can see it in its unbridled glory.
Yeah.
And check out, see how really offensive it is. I actually haven't had the chance to watch it. I'll be honest, but I just know from my dad the
But
synopsis.
like the thing is, like, was it offensive back then though to people that were like older? Because obviously as kids we don't understand.
That's a good question.
But like,
I don't
were
know.
parents watching that and be like, "Yo, like what's going on?" Or is it because we're now in
Of the modern
2021
context?
and people are offended by everything?
Yeah.
Are they now being like, "Yo"? Because I'm not supporting it. I'm not simply just sitting
No,
here
I
saying,
think-
"Oh yeah, we
yeah.
definitely should have left." If it's racist, it's racist. But we should like.
Yeah.
If it wasn't offensive back then, why is it offensive now? Because both of them are in post-slavery eras.
I think it's all about the nuanced conversation of it.
Yeah.
Like I think if you just go around deleting things, tearing things down, or like censoring things to where you can't read them, like Tom Sawyer, right? Huck Finn, right? You got a great true American story right there, but of course there's like the undertones that are like maybe a little racist, right?
Yeah.
I think that book should be pushed out and people should be encouraged to read. I mean, I had that, I think, on one of my mandatory reading lists.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it adds a lot of social context to some of these times and issues. Granted, of course, like, it's not encouraging you to act like that today. And I think that's pretty obvious, but I'm not saying like you should delete these books or like these movies or like
The reason, I mean, think about the whole reason you study history. You study history so it doesn't repeat itself.
doesn't repeat itself. How can you study history? if
Yeah,
there is
you
no
just want to
history
try and make
study?
everybody forget. Because then
Yeah.
you get, 100 years in the future, the kids that are now kids and their kids' kids or whatever who have never been taught about things, that they get a bright idea and some of them become world leaders and like, maybe we should have people work for other people and own people.
Yeah.
Because they weren't taught it. It was all erased from history, and then
Yeah.
they get a bright idea, and then they become a dictator or something like that, and they're like, oh, this is a good idea. It's never been done before.
I mean, look at us right now, right? We are dressed up as Braves players.
yes.
I mean, come on. Like, a bunch of sports teams are changing their names now, right?
There's a funny story about that too.
Is there really?
Very small, incident that happened. It was on Twitter. Washington Redskins changed their name to the Washington Football Team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're literally just called the Washington Football Team. That's
they're
it.
they're fun at parties.
Yeah. So basically, they went into a whole like week-long meeting where they're just figuring out what's our new name going to be. So LeBron James
Oh no.
tweeted whenever everyone found out that they went from Washington Redskins to the Washington Football Team, he made a sly comment on Twitter and said, Washington Football Team. Wow, that's original. That's the best y'all could come up with in a week. And then someone else tweeted, your son's name is literally LeBron James Jr.
Oh boy. Also, one of my favorite themes that goes throughout culture is the, oh, have we asked LeBron yet?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite things that's been going on is like
Make sure it's okay.
Like a big culture thing happens and then somebody tweets out, "Oh, have we asked LeBron about this yet?"
Yep.
Just making sure we're PC on the culture here.
Exactly.
Yeah, that guy. He is he doesn't live in the real world,
Man,
unfortunately.
I kid you not. I used to idolize LeBron James. He's the main reason I played basketball.
I mean, I think he still can be idolized as an amazing basketball
Oh
player.
yeah, absolutely. No, mad respect for the sport, but like as a person now, like I was just like,
Yeah.
dude, like
He's an odd guy.
Obviously, fight for what you believe in. Totally fine.
It's great.
But like when you make the biggest deal and it becomes a negative thing, and then like now you're losing such a huge fan base because of the way you are supporting certain things and the way you are saying things. It's like.
Yeah. I mean, the same thing can be argued both sides, right?
Yeah, of course
So it's
it can,
like,
of course.
So it's like everybody is like, oh, the way you do it is not right. And then they would say like, oh, the way you do it isn't right or
Yeah,
whatever. And my thing is like, I'd say just believe what you believe.
Yeah.
Just go through life, have friends that disagree with you. I think that's great. I think having hard conversations like that like you may not agree on everything. I think those are really important. And I think Halloween is a great kind of segue for some of those conversations to say like, well, I'm going to dress up as, Michael Jackson, or whatever. Have you seen the Bo Burnham comedy sketch? So he has a song in the sketch where he's like basically pseudo canceling himself, but like in the song, he's like showing regret for like having dressed up as Aladdin when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And in the song, he basically goes into like, I dressed up as Aladdin. I didn't darken my skin, but it still felt kind of shitty or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's kind of funny because he's like kind of joking around with it. But then he like goes on. He's like, I have the costume on my mom's attic. Do I burn it? I mean, don't burn it. I mean, what do I do with it? He's kind of like just like the goalpost is always moving, right? So he's saying I want to stay woke, but at the same time, like, what is woke? It's like one day you want me to burn the costume, next day you say burning the costume is horrible and should be abhorrent. So yeah, it's definitely like, what are the rules? And I bet you 90% of people will play. Rules. You know what I mean? Like, if it was clear, I bet you most people wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
But since it's not clear, it's like, well, why would I play a game that I don't know how to play?
Exactly.
Which doesn't make any sense.
And then they just get pissed at it, which is rightfully so.
Okay, so here's this. Let's segue back to mainstream Halloween. So when I was a kid, there was always the house on the street or like at the other end of the neighborhood that gave out the king size candy bars.
Like a full Hershey's.
Full big
I don't
candy
have
bars.
one.
Really?
I don't remember the house that specifically did, but I always knew there was a house, whether it would be the same one every year or not, that did it. I'd always end up with one or two.
So how did you find out about it? Because
all the kids are freaking going nuts.
They're like, hey, down the street, Mr. Jones is giving out full size candy bars.
Yes.
Or whatever. That always was like, it's the night of like, it's just so fun. Like, you're almost like out on your own. Like, the parents are kind of just around. You know what I mean? They're just like talking with each other. And like kids are kind of running around, doing their own thing, going up to doors, like ringing the doorbell. Oh, full size candy bar. What is your favorite Halloween candy?
Hershey.
Really?
Hershey
Just
bar.
the
Straight
Hershey bar?
I'm telling you. Addicted. I would pull out, I would go with my sisters. Also, were you when did you transition from the like bucket that you carry to a pillowcase?
Pillowcase?
Yeah. I was a little late, I felt like, to that.
I mean, I trick-or-treated pretty much all the way through high school for the most part. I feel like, is that bad that I did that?
I think I stopped in middle school.
Yeah,
after middle
I
school.
definitely still trick-or-treated in high school. 100%. And I definitely had a pillowcase by then.
Yeah, of course.
Because
You get the most dough right there.
But I also, I didn't really care that much. I think in middle school I think it was probably middle school. I probably transitioned in middle school from the bucket to the pillowcase.
Gotcha.
But I don't remember distinctly now.
Well, anyway, I mean, back to, it was 100% Hershey's. I would trade anything for Hershey's.
Really?
And honestly, so my mom, whenever she buys Halloween candy, she purposely doesn't buy Hershey's or doesn't tell me about it, because if I get one, I can't even help myself. I really can't. And especially when they're the little bite-sized one. If it was full candy bar,
it's the night of frights.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta let yourself go. Diets don't exist.
It's bulking season.
So we were at the birthday party for Ellie and I this past weekend.
Correct. Which was very fun.
Very fun. Had a great. No, thanks for coming. And of course, everybody out there that came and had a fun time. Thanks for coming and making it so special. But we were there, and Rebecca and I would sneak away every periodically through the party.
Whoa.
No. Let me finish. So we'd periodically sneak away from the crowd so that we could go into the kitchen and binge eat the cookies.
Oh, the cookies are so great.
I know.
You had chocolate chip and the sugar. I'm sorry, I had probably 4 or 5 of those chocolate chip ones.
Oh my gosh.
myself.
Okay. Well, then no shame, because we each probably had 4 or 5.
Yeah,
we pounded through those cookies so fast.
That's why I didn't have any cupcakes, because I was like, I have exceeded my limit.
Yeah.
I'm overdone.
What's funny is I actually didn't get a cupcake that night, and I was like, I'll just stick to the cake. Also, that game that we played
Pissed me off.
That's fun.
Pissed me off.
I had such a fun time.
I should have won. I was right there.
You were right
I was
there.
right there at the end, and then Gavin, who's out of the
Gavin,
game. All right.
It's so funny.
Pissed me
Okay,
off.
so it's right, left, center. So if anybody out there who wants to play this game,
you need the dice for it.
you need the dice for it. But it's right, left, center, and pretty much how it goes is everybody brings 3 bills of whatever denomination that you
Filthy
see
rich
fit.
bring hundreds,
Bring hundreds, or you can bring 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, whatever.
Yeah.
So you bring your 3 per person to the table. Obviously, 1 is going to be the left representative of left, right, center. So you have 3. So then you get into a circle and you start. And when you roll, it's if you get a left, you pass $1 to the left. If you get a right, you pass one of your bills to the right. And if you get a center, you give one of your bills to the center.
Or if you get a dot, you keep.
Dot, you keep. So if you roll an L and 2 dots, you pass 1 bill to the left and keep your other 2.
Yep. Or if you get 2 L's.
2 L's, both to the left.
Yep.
You can only roll as many die as you have bills.
But no more than 3.
But
dice.
no more than 3.
Correct.
Right. So over 3 allows you to roll all 3, but if it comes around to you and you have no bills, you have to immediately pass the die and hope that the person to either your left or right will roll a right or a left.
Yeah, and give you money.
So very fun. I was one of the last people in the game. It was you and me right there at the end.
It was John. John then gave me his $2 because I was on the left, and then it went from me to Gavin.
Yeah. So that game, we're going to have to play it again.
Yeah.
And I think we should do it. I know we're on
Higher
ballers,
stakes.
but I think we should do 5s.
Ooh.
I think 5s would stack up the pot big time.
Oh, yeah.
But
Because also people lost interest because it was only a few dollars. But
dollars,
yeah,
if you brought your own money and
brought
had
some
stake in
dough,
the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, true.
100%.
The money was given to us.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But thank you for tuning in to this special Halloween episode of the podcast. If you liked it, feel free, head over, give us a comment, like the show, YouTube, Mancard Podcast, Instagram, Mancard Podcast, and mancardpod@gmail.com. Reach out to us. We want to hear from you, and hopefully we'll do more giveaways in the near future. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on Friday.
See you.